Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. One of the questions I get asked the most are what are my top three coins? That's been extremely prevalent in the last 2 weeks for some reason. My top three coins are, and have been for a while, ADA, ICX, and Vechain. And that makes my trinity of coins. Now, do I own other coins? Yes, I do own other coins, notably BAT, BTC, and a few other things, and Ken, and a couple of other coins I have sparse amounts of. I don't have nearly as much ICX as much I have VChain and ADA, but that doesn't mean I don't like ICX as much. That just means I've been accumulating VET and ADA for a much longer time. And eventually I will probably transition some of that ADA into ICX after Shelly and Gogan launches and staking actually comes out and we get that pump, because I think I will be able to buy a lot more ADA once that happens. Assuming that ICX doesn't go up before ADA, but I do think ADA, with all the news coming, will actually beat ICX in the next couple of months. I'm also trying to accumulate more ICX in other ways. I've temporarily stopped my accumulation of ADA for right now because we're getting really close to the launch, and I've started accumulating ICX again. Whether that's through some crypto donations or faucets or whatever, or selling some of my Bitcoin for ICX. I'm slowly starting to gain ICX right now because I really believe in the project. I see like where my ID Alliance is going, and I do think the huge Q3 launch, which by the way is a little bit after Cardano, which means I can probably transition over, will actually be very successful and will actually result in a price increase for ICON. ICON has a lot of utility. So does Ethereum and Cardano. I do think that New Balance thing will actually come onto Cardano in full, and that will provide a lot of transactions. I do think some of those MOUs will actually start working out that Charles has been signing. As for VeChain, we know that Foodgates is going to up its game. We also know that VeChain's crawling into the medical industry with this MyCare thing that's just been adopted by Viking Liner. Also, the two hospitals that VeChain is actually working with, and their expansion in the Mediterranean Cyprus region and hospitals there via DNVGL, Deloitte, PwC, and things like that. We also know that Walmart China is finally getting more products on the VeChain blockchain, and we also think that there might be a partnership with Coca-Cola or Target or something, something that Jason Rockwood's been referring to. I don't really know if the Coca-Cola rumor has really any traceability. I don't really know where that actually came from. I think people are just speculating on it. I'm not exactly sure why Coke would want VeChain, because VeChain a lot of times is for premium products, and Coke isn't really a premium product. I mean, it's freaking Coke. It costs like 50 cents a can or even less. I mean, what would you really verify? That it has corn syrup in it or something? I mean, do you want to verify that it's not made out of creek water? I mean, I think that's the only thing you can do. Or is it made out of creek water? But if it was made out of creek water, then you obviously wouldn't, like whoever the supplier is, obviously wouldn't want to verify it. So that doesn't really make much sense either. So I'm not really sure about the VeChain partnership. Target being more of an upscale, trendier store, yeah, I could see that. And in Amazon, I can definitely see that because they've had a lot of problems with counterfeiting. But Amazon already has their own system, so I see that as somewhat unlikely. So I'm not exactly sure what that big announcement is. I hope it is a really big American company, and I think that should boost VeChain up. We're looking at going above a penny and staying above a penny in the next phase of VeChain rise. But for right now, I'm accumulating ICX where it's actually comparable to some of my VeChain and ADA holdings, so I have that trifecta. Now, eventually, I'll probably swap, once Shelly Gogan staking come out, I will probably swap ADA with something else. Long-term wise, I like VeChain and ICX, and I might look to another project like BAT to take ADA's place after this year, because I'm looking for high ROI, lower risk coins, and with the amount of users that BAT is actually gaining, I do think BAT actually has a good chance in the future. Also, that whole like random fork thing, because someone got pissed off because BAT was using like Binance's referral code or something. That's just a bunch of rogue developers. No one really cares about that. BAT's not really going away. So that is my trinity of coins. That is why it's my trinity of coins, and that's basically like going to be my trinity for the next 3 months. Long term, VeChain and ICX will probably be in that trinity. ADA, I still think is a good investment afterwards, But I do think that I'm going to look for another third leg of that trinity when ADA actually has that Shelly and Gogon and also staking pump. So that's my thoughts. That's my trinity of coins. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.